What's going on, guys? The time right now is 8:05. We have already gone to FedEx and UPS for today, and we're here back at the shop because it's been a long computer heavy day for me. I have been basically sat at the computer all day. Michaela's been back here working on the DTF printers, but we are about to head out. I am just getting everything shut down back here in the shop. Michaela ran to HEB to grab some things from the store while I was finishing everything up. But yeah, today I was sat at the computer working on our actual funnel for the demos. So I'm really happy with how things are going. I think that the system that we now have, oh goodness, let me see if I can get you set up there, is infinitely better than what we used to have. So I'll probably end up switching over to a loom while I show you guys around. But basically we now have conditional logic for our website for the funnel basically. So it'll do separate things depending on what that person actually does. So I think it's going to be really good overall for actually qualifying the lead before they get to the part where they can book the demo, because it's going to, one, incentivize the lead more because we can put more things in front of them based on the questions that they answer. So if they say that one of the answers, for example, is if they have a registered business. So if they have a registered business, we move them on to the next page, which is basically asking them if they have social media, the website, everything like that. But then if they don't have a registered business, we basically send them to the end of the form where we say like, okay, cool, we work with people who usually have registered businesses, but that's not to say that we can't work with you. And then we basically make them try and convince us why we should work with them. So from there, they can't book a demo, but if they do have a business, if they answer yes to that question, they can go ahead and move forward with the demo booking process. So if they answer no, that they don't have a current business, those guys get filtered out as unqualified and they can't book demos. But if they answer yes, they can move forward and continue booking with the demo. And then afterwards, I built out a page to send them to after they book the demo. So it's got on there 3 different videos to kind of prime them before the demo, so that I'm not spending the entire time just basically sharing my screen, walking them around the website. I think that it would be a lot more useful if I spent that time answering their questions, getting to know them better, trying to show them how we could solve their goals using our platform. And I think that I can actively work on selling them more than them having to try and see how our platform works in their business. I can just try and spend the time understanding them and then selling them on how I think our platform can work in their business for them to achieve their goals versus the opposite. So I think that it's just an infinitely better system. It all kind of depends on the person ending up watching the videos, but I think with the way it's all set up, it's pretty like compelling because each step just kind of like further enhances the process. I've been using the Alex Hormozi guide, so if you know, you know. So it's like all kind of just like, yeah, like I'm here for you, man. We're gonna do it together. We're gonna launch and scale your business. So let me just shut the AC off here. All right, and each step kind of just like further hypes up the person. So I think it's gonna be pretty cool. Hopefully by now you've seen a little video of how it all works and everything, but I think it's overall going to significantly increase how we get our leads, how we process the leads, how our sales funnel works in general, how we do our demos. I had to kind of rewrite the script for our demos based off of this. And I really do want to start like fully scripting the demos where it's like, I'm literally, I mean, it doesn't have to sound like it's off of a script, but it's where I have a script and I can then like, because all of the demos are recorded, I can then fine tune it over each one so that if I find one that works, I can be like, okay, what worked about this script? I think it was this. Okay, let's try this and add this next time, and just keep on refining it until I get to a script that's like absolutely perfect, and I can say that every single time. So, I mean, obviously I think I'm trying to do that, but I think having a formula and having like a definitive way of testing it each time, rather than just kind of having to try and remember it all, would be a lot better overall. So I wish I could have shown you guys a little bit more what happened on DTF today. I know this is one of those vlogs, but it's honestly what happened. So Michaela went ahead and got the capping solution all filled up in these bottles here. So we have them for each printer, printer number 1 and even printer number 4. But we also have them, of course, for DTF printer number 2. Can't forget about this one, our favorite, and number 3. So if you guys do want to see more of what happened on the DTF printers today, make sure you check out Michaela's channel. She honestly posts better content than I do. I just post or whatever I have going on in that day. And that day usually has a lot to do with like the business, the sales funnel, working on the demos, getting the sales, everything like that. Michaela has a lot more to do with these bad boys out here. So if that's what you're interested in, she's got all of the gold for you guys. I just have the business tips and that kind of thing. So she's got a lot more of that content. So make sure you're not sleeping on Michaela's channel. But yeah, I'm really excited to test this out. I have the old system still set up because I'm honestly just scared. I think that we're like really onto something with our ads. I think that Facebook is really dialed it in to where we're reaching the right people. Like today I had 7 demos today, and I actually had 3 of them, and then the other 4 canceled or rescheduled. So they weren't no-shows. I had 0 no-shows today for 7 demos, which is literally unheard of. So yeah, I think we're definitely onto something. We're for sure moving in the right direction. And in that sense, that's why I'm kind of scared to touch things. So I just duplicated our ad set. So we're basically just doubled our ad spend on Facebook for the new landing page. So we're going to be trying both of them. And if the new one works, we're going to turn off the other one. And if it doesn't, we'll try and adjust it and get it to the point where it does better than the other one, and we can turn the other one off. Or we can turn the other one off, throw the budget at the new one, and we'll stick with the new ad budget. But right now, before we were spending like $75 a day, and now we're probably up to $150. So Facebook is sure making their money off of us, man. Sheesh. All right, hopping over into the actual forums. This thing is, I just want to mention it for those of you guys who need to make some good forums. This website, Tally.so, if you guys know what Typeform is, they make like some really fire forums. But, oh man, I'm logged in. Let's see if I can pull up the unlogged in version. But they make some really fire forums. But it's pretty expensive. Like, who wants to pay that much for forums? So this one is legit Typeform. It is everything that is amazing about Typeform: the look, the conditional logic, the redirect based on whatever. So it is Typeform for literal free. Like, I don't know, guys, it's legit. So Typeform is honestly like a ripoff. Don't get Typeform anymore because of this. It's insane how expensive their pricing is for literal. It's just some forms, guys. Come on, why are you charging so much? Like, come on, bro. This is insane. Who's gonna pay this much for forms, bro? 100 form responses for $30. Like, bro, you're out of your mind, dude. So like, it's great and all. They have a nice product, very pretty, very nice to use. This thing is free. You can literally get the same functionality for free. And like the pro ones, so like they don't even really lock the things. Like, you might be thinking, oh yeah, so it's probably the same thing, but you got to pay for the good features. That's what I thought for sure. I know, I thought the same thing. Doesn't seem like that's the case. So like, I was able to build that entire form that I was talking about for literal free. I was able to use the conditional logic, everything that I needed in the form completely for free. So check it out if you guys are interested. Not sponsored at all. Tally.so. It's a pretty sweet process. All right, guys, Michaela just got back. We are going to end the video here. I know that there was not much in the way of clips today, but we are going to be back here at the shop tomorrow getting a content day filmed. I don't even know what happened on DTF today. Like I said, if you guys want to see, check out Michaela's channel. She's been getting all of the DTF content for you guys. But for now, I'm gonna leave you guys here. Thank you so much for watching. Leave the video a like down below, get subscribed. We are trying to reach 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I know that we can do it. Get subscribed, I need your support. Gotta hit 10,000, we're almost to 3,000. I know that we can do it, guys. Get subscribed, I'll see you in the next video.